Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first Nath Industries Investors Meeting. Today we're going to be going over some really exciting developments from Nath Industries. We have this extremely wonderful slide. I have been in touch with my creative department for this one, so we're going to have some really exciting stuff coming up. So how about you dig straight into it? Is audio okay? We're bringing this stream to you via the newest, latest and greatest technology. So hopefully all our setup is ready to go. We are using a real life projector for this. I paid £50 on for eBay. So if that's any early warning, that is where your investment money is going. Please let me know if audio is okay. If not, we're going to go straight ahead. So welcome to the presentation, everybody. I'm going to be running over 46 exciting slides detailing why you should invest in Nath Industries, the future of our content, and why it's a very exciting time to be a This Isn't Nath enjoyer. So let's move straight ahead with the first slide. So let's talk about a bit myself. I am 2 years into the game as of today. I've been streaming for exactly 2 years. So I'm not new to the whole corporate structure, to streaming itself. As you can see, I've got lots of experience in both Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, many other social platforms. So that's me. Now, let's talk about today's meeting. What can we expect from today's meeting? Well, today we'll be going over This Isn't Nath low quality content guarantee. That is something that regular customers of This Isn't Nath Industries can expect, and new investors can expect as well. Why you should invest in Nath Industries, how you should invest, where you should invest, and what you should invest. Also, who you should invest. That's just a minus. Okay, and today we'll also be going over new business opportunities. We've talked about it already, but it's a very exciting time. We have lots of new exciting business opportunities starting today. We are moving into new industries, new areas of the business world. I'm so excited. We're also going to be talking about the future of Nath Industries. As I said, we're going to be moving into new areas, areas that have been untapped by the streaming industry. We're also going to be announcing a new stream moderator today. One of you in chat is going to be modded by the end of the stream. Very exciting stuff. Also, we're going to be talking about some more stuff. Some more stuff as well. Just extra stuff sprinkled on top. I would like to firstly make this very clear. The Corpa emote has been added from 7TV. If you don't have the extension, it's 7TV.app. We'll be using this emote to talk about our business side of Nath Industries. So just so I know you're talking about the Nath Industries, please use the Corpa emote. Thank you. Also, that is the wrong image. Let me skip over that just quickly. Okay, so what is Nath Industries? I'm glad you asked. Nath Industries specializes in high quality content, like what you're watching now. It's also an investable business, something that has a future. We are already 2 years in and we're still going pretty good. You'll see later on in the graphs, Nath Industries is extremely investable, it's future-proof, and we're moving forward in a really exciting way. I personally am also a man of the people. As the head of the company, I'm a man of the people. I listen to the chat. I have the chat on my monitor right now, and I'm listening to feedback continuously. So, let's talk about Nath Industries' business partners, shall we? Who have we been working with in Nath Industries and in the platform as a whole already? Because I couldn't do this by myself. Bradley Walsh from ITV. Don't question it, he's just involved. 95 Degrees, also a side brand of mine. Any businessman will tell you, make sure to spread your assets across. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. You want to spread them across. Jeff Bezos, obviously, the richest man in the world. He is on board with Nath Industries. I told you I was excited about this. You know who that is. Simon Cowell, another person very prominent in the industry, he's on board as well. Joma. Bill Gates, Microsoft. Now, let's talk about the low quality content guarantee, excuse me. Now, it's very, very simple, and I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with this already. So, when you join the stream, your expectations are very, very low, right? Yeah, I'm sure you guys are used to this. Now, the actual content is a bit higher. This is a very low scale, but the actual content is a little bit higher than the low quality you're expecting. So if we set the expectation bar extremely low, then no matter what we do on stream, whether that's paint drying, whether that's the printer, whether that's anything we want, we're already exceeding expectations. So we've talked about the core business practices, the core kind of idea before around Nathan Industries. But let's simplify it a bit here. So we're going to talk about abbreviations for a second. Let me just take a drink, because this is a very intense business meeting. I've been working on this for a very long time. Give me just a second. I suggest you all hydrate as well. Also, I will be taking your questions throughout the show. So, for example, I see some of you in chat talking about NI. What's that in the corner? I'm glad you asked. We'll be touching on that in the future. But essentially, that's the logo of Nathan Industries. We are debuting that today, and I'll be going into that in a little bit of the future. If you have any questions, feel free to look them in the chat. But other than that, let's move forward. So, as I was saying, abbreviations. Let's talk about abbreviations. That'll help us kind of get my message across. So, you're all familiar with this word. But what does it mean? Let's spell it out, shall we? So, C, content. Obviously, content is the forefront of Nathan Industries. We are committed to creating high quality content that can be seen around the world free of charge. Original. The content I produce is original. This idea for the presentation, to stream it on Twitch in front of all of you for free, is completely original. Creative is another one. Creative. You don't see any other streamers doing anything like this. It's very creative, it's very unique, and that's what Nathan Industries specializes in. And finally, key. All of these are the key to moving forward. So to put it another way, this word is another word you're familiar with, but let's give it another meaning. So, C, creatively. Again, creativeness is all what Nathan Industries is about. Unified. Unified is something that we all do together on Twitch. A lot of people network. And medium. Twitch as a whole is a creatively unified medium. What does that mean? It means that a lot of streamers work together to grow each other. So, I'm very excited about this next part. I've reached out to the creative department of Nathan Industries to talk about why you should invest or subscribe specifically. Subscriptions are one of the most prominent and easy and honestly successful ways of investing in Nathan Industries. So I reached out to the creative team to create a little trailer to talk about why you should invest. Let me go around that now. Okay, that's not quite the kind of corporate tone that I was expecting the video team to create. So I'm going to be having a word with them after the show. I probably should have watched that. But either way, let's press forward with the show. We have exciting stuff to talk about, so let's do that. So, let me show you this graph. This is the big graph. This is the graph that we use, the core graph that we use at Nathan Industries. This gives us all the information we need. So, this white blue line is the average viewer count. As you can see, it is steadily increasing, but it is increasing nonetheless. And the subscriptions, this is the darker line up here. This is also moving upwards. So, that's very exciting. Very promising details. If you need a reason to invest in Nathan Industries, this is it. But obviously we can't just go off Twitch stats alone. So let's move over to Twitter, shall we? Now, some of these numbers might be hard to see due to the technology we're using. It's very advanced. But I'll give you some breakdown. So, this is the 28-day summary of my personal Twitter, again, the CEO of Nathan Industries. So, the 28-day summary. The number of tweets is up by 50%. The tweet impressions is up by 125%. The profile visits is up by 30.9%. The mentions is up by 127%. And the followers is up by 2, but we can work on that. So again, 2 graphs in a row, very exciting results coming from Nathan Industries. Everything seems to be going up, so this is the perfect time to invest. Let's move forward. So, what can we deduct from this data? Well, it's very clear that banger tweets seem to be at the forefront of Nathan Industries. It's the best way to get shared and promoted, because when you make a tweet, the retweet button is right below it. So we're going to focus on banger tweets from now on. So let's talk about future predictions. This is the viewer count graph, a little bit enlarged, just so it's easier for you to see. And as you can see, this right here is the current day, and we're expecting it to rise dramatically over time due to all the factors we've just talked about. Everything seems to be on the way up, and I'm really excited about it. So we've heard from the data, but let's hear from the people involved, shall we? So, this is what people are saying about Nathan Industries. They're saying low quality content, which again we talked about earlier was exactly what we're aiming for. Let's ignore this one, and this one. And all of them except for the top one. Okay, so you may have noticed that about a month ago, Nathan Industries was struggling with internet quality of service, where the internet connection would often cut out and disconnect. I'm happy to say that we've lasted about 2 or 3 weeks without that problem. So, no more disconnect, no more not like this. None of this is happening anymore. I'm so excited about that one. So, you may be asking, how do I invest? You've just been shown all of this encouraging data, but how do I invest it? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's very simple, and for some of you it is absolutely free. Let me talk about how. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link your account to Twitch for free, and you'll be able to subscribe for free for once a month. What this means is you'll get the everything we talked about in that trailer. So the emotes, the badge, the Discord stuff, all for free if you link your Amazon Prime account. Which, again, we talked about Jeff Bezos being an investor in Nathan Industries and being involved in the operation. This is what I mean. He does lose about $5 per subscription, but he's the richest man in the world, so not really a problem. Also, another avenue of revenue, is what I like to say, is Patreon. So, as I've talked about previously, we have great benefits at all tiers, and if you'd like to visit the page and see for yourself, you can do !Patreon in the chat. So, for tier 1, this is the official Patreon for just £5 a month. You get access to the Discord channel, and access to the Patreon Discord role, and you get added to the patrons under the stream. So if you scroll down on PC right now, you'll see there's a list of all the patrons. Now for tier 2, which is a Native Industries investor, which is hopefully a lot of you guys in the chat. You'll get access to behind the scenes content, and you'll be able to vote for what I stream. And for tier 3, that's the all access patron, you'll have access to exclusive sneak peeks of projects and announcements before they go out to everyone else. Also, you have early access to YouTube videos, which is a big one. I'm going to be talking about this in the future, but I'm ramping up productions of YouTube videos. And I will do an MS Paint drawing review on stream of anything you like, just for fun. Now, there is one thing that I would like to add to this list for all tiers, and that is new for all tiers at no extra cost, a custom resub sound. That's right, for everyone that is on the Patreon, whether that's now or in the future, we'll be able to have a custom resub sound. Now you've seen this with Fate, that was a test run, that was an A/B test, like you've heard a lot of these businesses are doing A/B tests where they test features based on how they're used. A custom resub sound basically means when you resub to the channel, you can play any sound effect you like. All you need to do is just DM me that sound once you become a patron. Very, very exciting stuff. Now, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but let's talk about our new logo for Native Industries, shall we? So, there it is in the corner, black and white, very basic, very recognizable, very bold. Kind of like me. It's minimal but recognizable, as I just said. And it has our ups and downs. Obviously, no business has complete ups unless you're Amazon or TikTok. But we have the ups, we have the downs, and then ups again, and then there's the I. We're also pushing forward. We're pushing the envelope with the content, trying to evolve it to the next level. And we're also going upward because, as we saw in the graphs earlier, all the graphs we saw, all the data we have suggests that Native Industries is not going anywhere, and we are doing very, very well with our business reports. Now we also have new ways to express yourself, absolutely free. We can't forget about the free, the viewers that aren't subscribed. We do appreciate you as well. So what we've done is, via the power of 7TV and BetterTTV and FrancoFaces, which are free browser extensions that you can install, you can choose any of these emotes or any more. For example, Pagman, that's a good one. Amogus, Dance, Yep. Corpa is another example of this. We also have Dono Wall, Muted, Chatting. Loads of good examples of this. Those are free emotes available to everyone free of charge. So again, another thing we touched on earlier, but let's talk about this in depth. This is the new YouTube strategy. So the biggest thing any YouTuber will tell you is that you need a consistent YouTube upload schedule. What that means is that you need to upload very frequently, so your audience expects more content, more content, more content. So that means more clips on YouTube. I didn't have just one channel, I have 3. I have the normal one, I have the clips channel, and I have a VOD channel as well. And from that, we will see big growth. Ask any YouTuber. I mean, if Logwig did it, then we can too. Pretty simple. And it looks like a new investment opportunity has just arisen. Looks like 3DS prices are rising, which is very, very exciting. So if you can, invest in 3DS systems and send them my way, because I will triple your profits and send it back to you. Now let's talk about the year-over-year performance. We are already exceeding the targets we are setting for ourselves internally. We're seeing exponential growth, and we're experiencing guaranteed profit. That's the wrong image. Please ignore that. So, future targets. Could we see a sponsor in the future? You tell me. If any of you are expecting or interested in sponsoring me, whether that's through a certain stream segment or something in the chat or a tweet, feel free to let me know. But we could see tweets from, or content from, or sponsors from Raid Shadow Legends. That could be in the future. Who knows? We could be here this time next year with a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. Very exciting. Tesco. Everyone knows that I tweet every Friday morning the word yo with me and Tesco. That shows that I endorse Tesco as a brand. Or better, for them to sponsor them. So I made a can have, yo, check out the new club card deals, where you can get 5 packets of crisps for only £2. That would be a perfect tweet. It pretty much writes itself. Also, Xbox Live. Everyone knows that Game Pass is extremely popular, and I do a lot of gaming content on stream, so that would be perfect. So, next up, we're announcing the new stream moderator. Very excited for this one. And that is going to Commander Nidoquake. Congratulations to Commander Nidoquake for that one. I will mod you when I'm able to. I'm a very busy businessman, but congratulations to Nido for being another mod. I appreciate what you've done for the company, what you've done for Nathan Industries. I'm excited to go forward with yet another employee. Also, I'm introducing, finally, after 2 years, Nath Merge. That's right, I'm so excited for this one. This is the first drop. And you asked for it, you got it. The first piece of merch I'm releasing is this. That's it. That's all you need to know. You asked for it, now you guys suffer the consequences. That's all there is to it. So, let's start with a shirt, shall we? How about a shirt? How about a bigger shirt? How about a mini skirt? How about an iPad case? Or a bag? Or a mug? Or a book? Or an apron? Or a mouse mat? Or a sticker? All of these are now possible via a link that I'll talk about in the future. And we're doing masks. COVID is not over, ladies and gentlemen. So we are announcing masks of my face. I'm very excited about this one specifically. That is awesome. You can see the model over there is excited to wear that much. I'm also, a lot of you probably know I have a very small rotation of shirts. So, moving forward, I'm going to be selling a shirt that just has the word same on it. Because I wear the same shirt all the time, and now you can too. Here is the link. Don't question what it says, just type it into your browser, hit enter, and take a look at the range of items we have at Nathan Industries. It's very exciting, a very new business opportunity, a new revenue, a new avenue for revenue, as I like to say. Very excited about this one, and I hope you guys are too. So, that reaches largely the end of the presentation. I hope you guys have enjoyed the presentation so far, but now is the time to ask any questions you guys may have. As the CEO of Nathan Industries, I'm here to answer your questions. Any questions or concerns, I'm your guy. So if you have any questions, the match is not there, I will fix that after the stream. As I mentioned earlier, Nathan Industries is a very fast-moving business, and sometimes we just can't catch up. So we'll work on that. Where's the rest of the merch? We are working on that as well. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget for that just at the current moment. It's a Rickroll. That is not a Rickroll, I promise. The link I showed earlier is not a Rickroll. That is real merch you can actually buy. Lord help anyone who buys that skirt. Exactly. He's actually responding. I am reading chat. This is not pre-recorded. This is real in real time. I hope you guys liked the video from the creative department at Nathan Industries. I worked very hard and I had a very high budget for that. You know, instead of asking someone on Fiverr, we thought, why not get someone on the team to do it? So, there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that trailer we aired earlier. We missed it? That's okay. We'll air that later on. Are there any plans for more tournaments? That is something we can touch on in the future. We have no current plans, but somewhat in the future, I'm very happy to run some tournaments, whether that's through a Nintendo game, maybe some Mario Kart, Mario Party, maybe something different. Nath, question. Sure, I'd love to take your questions. Nath, when do I get my Polaroid? We are working on that. Obviously, we've been extremely busy working on this presentation. I've been speaking to graphic design departments. I've been working with video trailer departments. So it's been very difficult getting this trailer out. But hopefully it has been worth it. 95 Live Game Show 2, that is something we can consider in the future. But as of right now, that is not something we are targeting. One-person company. You will be surprised how many people we have at Nath Industries. Am I sponsoring you by streaming this as a reaction? No, in fact, you're taking viewers away from me, so I command you to raid me right now. Are there any questions before we end the stream? I know you guys are very, very excited about the future of Nath Industries, and I'm waiting on that raid from Fate, who is currently freebooting the stream. I will be issuing a C&D later on in the stream, so please stop doing that. Okay. Are all the employees called Nath? Unfortunately, due to the legal consequences of that, I'm not able to name and shame the employees of Nath Industries. Nath, is it okay that I sue you? No, and if you sue me, I'll sue you back. For not being able to spell will. Okay, that is pretty much it for the Nath Industries investors meeting. I hope you have enjoyed the show. That's pretty much it. We are going to be resuming with normal content moving forward tomorrow. We have no plans just in place at the moment, but we will go ahead and end the stream. Thank you so much for joining the stream, for investing, and for just being part of the stream. I appreciate it, and we will take Nath Industries to new heights moving forward. That's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and oh my goodness, thank you Nitterquake for gifting 5 subs. I very much appreciate that. We have just received a huge investment, a huge round of funding from Commander Nitterquake. Thank you so much, Nitter. I appreciate that a lot. As you can see, Nath Industries is about results, but it's also about Cork and Come, as we talked about earlier. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And that's it. We don't have an end button, so I'm just going to... Oh.